Hey, how's it going, everybody? Charlie Wilson here, aka Sinister Charlie. Welcome back. Hi. So yeah, we've got some Gigguk to watch. This is the Pretty Derby, the horse girl anime. I've never seen it. I've never played the game. I was tempted to play the game, but then like life got in the way. So that's how in depth it is, I guess. Um, but yeah, please like and subscribe. Okay, go. By the way, the animation is really good from what I've seen, like the clips. One Punch Man, it's like he couldn't do something like this.
I know I'm late to this one. Horse girls. For the longest time, that term was synonymous with that weird girl in class that seemed to be more obsessed with her horse than she was with people. But in 2025, everything changed.
It did change. Some might say for the worse.
This was the year that Uma Musume broke into the Western markets. For a few glorious weeks, everyone was getting into horse girls. Memes flooded the internet. Pictures of real horses would not get off my feed. Even my mate
By the way, a lot of these horses are based off of like real horses, like real racing horses, which is, it's interesting. I don't know what kind of drugs they were taking when they made this, but I want some.
He got viral playing it, and just look at him.
They're rounding the first corner, and she pops the swinging maestro. She pops the swinging maestro.
This man is too cool to know about anime. But while everyone was focused on the game, at the same time, another beast awoke.
What was it?
Uma Musume's latest spin-off, Cinderella Grey, dropped, and it's one of the most intense, fast-paced experiences you can find in 2025 that has absolutely no rights going as hard as it does. So if you're looking at the season and you're tired of hate-watching new episodes of One Punch Man, like...
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh, this is very
It's
bad.
very, very bad.
Well, forget all that, because this is the year of the horse. Girls, you don't need to know anything about Uma Musume. You do not need to give a damn about any of these silly memes, because even without all that, this is the most hyped sports anime you can find in 2025, showing what happens when a company takes their excessive gacha gaming funds and uses it the right way. Which is why I'm proud to say this video is sponsored by Stella Sora.
Nice. Yeah, the animation is really well done. Highly recommend watching.
Stella Sora is a top-down light action RPG with roguelike elements available now on iOS, Android, and PC. You can take yourself on an adventure through Stella Sora's episodic narrative experience in the fantasy world of Nova and get absorbed in the game's vibrant and innovative combat.
I don't need that in my life.
It's dangerous to go alone, adventurer. You'll be needing this. That's right, you'll be joining these charming trekkers as you go on a grand quest throughout a transformed world and tackle a diverse array of different gameplay modes, which includes the new Radiant Messenger Holy Night Spirit event, which is on until January 12th. Participate to get a free max 5-star disc, and during the event period, there'll be a bunch of rewards available just for logging in as well. This update also introduces the new limited-time character Snowish Laru, a brand new 5-star who excels in all categories. She can deliver both a single strong target damage and reliable AoE attacks. So, what are you waiting for? Click that link in the description to start playing Stella Sora today, and if that wasn't enough, you can even use my redemption code, SnowWishFest, on screen for additional rewards as well. Happy Christmas indeed. Thanks again to Stella Sora for sponsoring us today, and with that said, back to the video. Welcome to the world where there are girls born embedded with the spirits of horses in them. Genetically superior superhumans that can do what no normal person can do. Run faster than any pisshead towards a kebab shop. So, what does society make them do? Let's take them on a track and make them run for our entertainment and perform idol concerts and shit.
Oh, bro.
That was the part I was confused about, because I saw some clip of them doing like an idol dance, and I was like, what does this have to do with racing? I don't get it.
This guy stinks!
When I first heard about the concept of Uma Musume, I thought to myself, damn. This sounds dumb. Anime is no stranger to weird and wacky ideas. On paper, this felt like some committee took a middle-aged Japanese salaryman and made a Venn diagram of how to extract as much money from him as possible. Shit, I'm surprised the girls aren't also cripplingly addicted to pachinko in between races. I gave it a few episodes, but the low-stakes, low-drama vibe of Season 1 just didn't grab me, and I filed it away under weird anime shit I'd probably forget about in a month. While I'd go back to my normal stuff, shouting shit like, Tournament! Yeah, feel old hearing that? That's the era of Gigguk this came out in. But as
Oh,
time
wow.
went on, I
Oh,
started
yeah.
hearing whispers. Over in Asia, Season 2 was making waves, and I thought, that's probably just an Asia thing.
Yeah.
But then it kept continuing. Season 3,
You crazy Asians with your Asian ways. I don't know what that means.
an OVA series, a movie, all which were getting great
This, I
reviews.
guess,
I started
yeah.
seeing these clips posted of some of the most jaw-dropping running animation I've ever seen, all culminating to its explosion this year, which, after all these years, was my last kick up the arse I needed to finally give it another chance, while it's airing alongside with, oh shit. Cinderella Grey is the latest spin-off to the Uma Musume franchise, acting as somewhat of a prequel, but you don't need to know anything about this franchise to enjoy it, which I can guarantee,
That I will.
because I
Oh.
also didn't, and I skipped all of these to get straight to this one.
Okay.
But after
But?
watching this is pretty much guaranteed that I'm going to go back and experience everything the franchise has to offer, because what an experience this was. We cool? So, if you're like me, you don't know much about Uma Musume, and you want to taste to see if you want to commit to the entire franchise, I don't think this is a bad place to start.
Oh, right.
The series follows the legacy of Oguri Cap, an ash grey colt from the countryside town of Kasamatsu, as she breaks out of a small town to become a nationwide sensation in the Japanese horse racing scene. She's a simple girl, enjoys a simple meal, has a brain so smooth even her thoughts are sliding off. While the other girls feel like girls that happen to be horses,
Girls.
Oguri is a horse that happens to be a girl. But if there's one thing she can do, it's run like an absolute beast. And by God, does the show give us a lot of it. From my memory, season 1 felt more like an idol show kind of vibe with some racing in it. But seeing its evolution to today, it's clear it has fully embraced the sport, the drama, the stakes, ringing much closer to a shonen sports anime than anything. The
Yeah.
idol aspect.
The idol aspect, the idol aspect, I don't really care for that much, but it did feel a little bit like Hajime no Ippo from the clips that I saw. So yeah, that's good. That's good.
Takes a little bit of a back seat, and what we are left with is high-intensity, heart-pounding races, one after another, as Oguri makes a name for herself on the national stage. Look,
Yeah.
I love sports anime, but you know how this shit goes. The first episode of the match starts. Things are going smoothly.
I haven't
Honestly,
seen this
a bit
one.
too smoothly, and you start thinking to yourself, it's probably not going to go this smoothly. It doesn't go this smoothly. Second episode, the opposing team enacts their weird, stupid, broken technique that throws everything into a loop. That one uninformed guy in the crowd is like, "Nani kore?" The protagonist is lost, useless, and has probably shit himself in the process. Then you get to episode 3. This is the actual episode you've been waiting for. After 60 minutes of being dicked around, the protagonist finally locks in, figures out the opponent, developing his new ability in the last minute that wins them the game. Yes!
Nani kore?
It's a formula that hits every single time.
Yeah.
But man, I can't lie. You watch
Nice.
enough and you get to these 2 episodes and you're like, come on, can we just do the thing already? Cinderella Grey wastes no time in throwing you headfirst into the action. Every episode is like bam, 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 race, 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 run, run, run. Eat, eat,
It's
eat.
a nice Bam Bam Bigelow reference.
Fucking fatso, parentheses affectionate. Races never overstate their welcome. In fact, it constantly surprised me at just how fast-paced it run through them all. They will spend an episode building up this new character, this new rival for this one big race. Then it's over and done with a single episode. Which might
Oh,
sound a bit
cool.
quick for you seasoned sports anime watchers, and it would be that case if these races weren't such a concentrated burst of adrenaline. At first, I thought the girls looked janky as fuck running like this, but once I got over that, it so perfectly captures the energy of an athlete pushing
Hey.
themselves past the limit
Hey, that's the Hajime no Ippo music. Hell yeah, dude.
to reach inhuman speeds. Racers quickly take their positions, and you get to appreciate the different approaches of each runner. As the race plays out, you slowly inch closer and closer towards the screen, because you're anticipating that moment where they get to the final stretch, when the anime ramps up with an energy that doesn't just burst out, it explodes. That rush as you witness that last eruption is as addictive as any drug. You hear the roar of the crowd as the commentator eggs them on, as you watch athletes digging deeper than they ever have before. Suddenly, this janky-ass anime girl run becomes the most hype thing you've ever seen, as you shout out, "God, this is what peak performance looks like!" And then the race is over. You calm down, switch on the next episode, and experience it all again. I think what sets it apart from other sports anime is that it
That's
honestly
not a
feels
horse.
like you're watching the actual sports rather than some shonen anime battle that happens to have a sport in it. You have your basic tactics going into every race. There is some inner monologue, but for the most part, you get to just be a part of the crowd, hearing the commentary as you watch a bunch of girls just absolutely leg it, like Oguri was told there was KFC waiting at the finish line. One part I really liked is that just because a character lost the race, it didn't mean they were banished to the fucking shadow realm never to be seen again. again in side character hell. Familiar faces stick around, get another chance to prove themselves, and sometimes they do. In anime logic, if this guy beats this guy, that means this guy is stronger and will forever be stronger. Bye-bye, it was nice knowing you, fucker. Now get in the cage with all the other losers in there. Well, we all know this isn't actually how sports work. Legacy is what this is all about. Nobody becomes the greatest of all time by winning one match. Do you think Ronaldo lost one El Clasico to Messi and was like,
I don't know. I'm American and I'm stupid and I don't watch soccer. I don't know. Are those good?
okay, bro, I guess you're better than me now. Have fun at Nationals. No! He came back and fought match after match, season after season, refining his game, sharpening his skills, taking it in turns, breaking records, pushing each other to the limits for years in a rivalry that will span a decade. And only then did he prove he was second best. I really shouldn't be talking about second best. I'm an Arsenal fan.
I don't know who
Every
that
girl,
is.
even if they don't get a lot of screen time, feels like they have a story to tell. And just because they lost a single race, it doesn't mean their story is over. Fujisama March, Yaino Muteki, Dicta Striker, Michelle My Baby, Marizensky, Obey Your Master. God, it's weird getting attached to some of these names when I say it out loud.
Novelty Bubble on the inside. Novelty Bubble followed by Immaculate Pasta. Christ's Chin coming up on the inside, followed by Abba the Horse and Alf Ramsey's Pawn Dungeon.
And when you dig deeper, you find out that's because everything that happens in these series, bar a tiny fraction, is based on what happened in reality. I knew the Uma Musume girls were based on real-life horses, but being just tangentially aware through memes, I thought it was like, look at this girl doing a dumb face that's same as this horse.
I thought that at first too.
I get all the references. What I didn't realize is that the entire story is based on real-life events, real races, real careers. Oguri, coming from the small Japanese countryside town of Kasumatsu to eventually set the nation on fire and become a cultural phenomenon, that really happened. Hitting a brick wall against a rival horse named Tamano Cross that also happened to be an ash grey colt. That really happened. I thought the source material for this was a manga, but it turns out it was fucking Wikipedia.
I can't watch things based on true events, 'cause I'll get trapped on Wikipedia.
It is insane how perfectly Oguri's story was set up for a shonen underdog story, so you get curious. And then you read further in and you see that the real Oguri Cap was born with a deformity in his leg
Why are you trying to make me cry over a horse? Don't do that.
causing it to be bent. Trainers were unsure if he could even walk, let alone run. And this was portrayed in the anime by her mum massaging her flexible legs, and she always believed in her, and that's why she loves to run, just because she can run. And this was the exact moment I realized I was lost, down into the Uma Musume rabbit hole, too far gone to crawl my way out. Knowing this stuff is not necessary at all, but it just adds that extra layer of appreciation to the stories you're seeing unfold, and puts the pieces into place of why an anime about horse girls running felt more real than your typical sports anime. An upset genuinely feels like an upset. There is no plot armor, or at least any more plot armor that exists in real life, and unless you spoiled yourself by googling the source material, you feel that tension in the race during those big moments. Will Oguri continue her legacy of domination? Will one of the other girls pull a surprise win? Are you gonna bottle it? Again, you fucking bottle it again? You bottled it again? I can't fucking... Uma Musume isn't peak
Unless you're talking about the Dodgers or the Broncos, I don't know what you're talking about, man.
fiction. This is peak reality.
Peak experience.
Cinderella Grey makes me regret that it took so long to sink my teeth into this franchise. Behind all the horse girls or idol concerts or memes, this is what happens when a passionate group of people get behind an idea no matter how out there it is, and fully commit to making a labor of love so infectious it has transcended the audience it was originally intended for. I guess what I'm trying to say is Arsenal are going to win the Premier League this year. It's basically
don't know what
guaranteed.
that
It's
means.
finally going to be our year.
Look at my horse is amazing. Give it
It
a
might.
lick.
Hey guys,
Hi.
hope you enjoyed that video. Thank you very much this month too. Basil, Payne.
Oh, okay. There you go. There's Gigguk's assessment of the Pretty Derby. I don't know how to say the Japanese name. I'm not going to pretend to know. Anyway, yeah, I probably should check that out. I don't know. Maybe I should go back to doing some reactions or something about it, about anime and stuff. Anyway, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe down below. Helps out the channel. Makes me feel good. Call me a jerk in the comments or something. I don't know. Yeah. So thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it. And bye.